Hi, and welcome back. My name is Elna Cain, and for this video, we're going to talk about, what is a content writer? How do you become one? Ooh, let's find out. Before we get into the steps, I'm going to show you some stats so that you can figure out if you want to be a content writer. All right, so let's go through it. Now, since March 2020, there have been 600 billion Google searches, up from 300 billion before the pandemic. That's a lot of searches, hey? Every day, 200 million blog posts are published online. Now, businesses want a slice of this and they start a content marketing strategy, which is a good thing because that method is 62% cheaper than traditional marketing efforts. So you're going to find more and more businesses instituting a content marketing strategy because it is overall cheaper than other traditional marketing efforts. It also produces almost 20% more organic traffic than any other type of marketing. So companies that have an active blog get 97% more links to their website. So an active blog means it's frequently updated, which means most companies will outsource that service to content writers so that they can have an active and updated blog weekly. 73% of employers want someone with strong writing skills. And if that's not enough, 45% of companies are remote compared to 17% pre-pandemic. These stats should tell you that content marketing is where it's at right now, and you should take advantage of this. But what if you don't know? What is content writing? In its simplest form, content writing means writing for the web. It's writing online, but it's not a diary. It's not a personal opinion type of piece. Content writing implies a set of skills to help businesses get found on Google. Now, I do go more in depth on what content writing looks like versus what a blog post looks like in a video, so check out that video after this one. But if you want to provide content writing, like me, I provide SEO long-form blog writing, then it's important to develop these following skills. Businesses owners seek in a content writer. These are SEO knowledge. This is one of the biggest skills you need to learn as a content writer. This means you're using keywords in your content to help your client pieces rank in Google. Even though it sounds simple, there are a lot of movable parts when writing SEO content. If you need more help on understanding SEO, I do have a 1-hour masterclass, the fast track to SEO writing, that will get you up to speed so that you can start offering SEO writing to clients. You need to know formatting for an online audience. Blog content breathes. It has white space, subheadings, images or lists, and a call to action or CTA at the end of the post. Those are elements that you need to have when you're a content writer. You need to know how to research and find credible sources. So like stats and facts, make your content credible and more than just a blog post you would read somewhere. If you need more help, I do have a video on credible sources, so check that out after this one. You need to be able to be good at storytelling and writing conversationally. This is important because the content you produce not only will help businesses rank in Google, but also grow their social media presence. That's why it's important to write conversationally. Oftentimes, when a business hires you, it's because their blog content isn't conversational. It's just more dry and it doesn't have these nuances that a content writer would put in their writing. So I'll give you an example. I'll show you what that means. My post on twinsmommy.com is how to start a blog on Instagram. I recently wrote this. It's 4,000 words. So I could feasibly use this as a writing sample for my long form SEO content. I did use a keyword and I wrote strategically on that keyword. If you notice right off the bat, I give you a stat right here, and then I go into my content. I also provide examples of what I'm saying. So these are images. It's important to provide examples of what you're talking about. So here are some more. And more. I also give you more examples of what I'm talking about. So I break up my content with subheadings here. I give you an example. More examples of what I mean. And then I go into my next sub point with examples. So as you can see, it's long form. It's broken up into easy to read pieces of content with subheadings, with images to help you understand what I'm talking about. And for this post, I even had to create a video. So learn how to create a reel. After I wrote this post, even with more stats here, I decided, you know what? I want to make this post even more valuable. So then I went and did a video on how to create an Instagram reel. So it's at this level that I'm talking about that content writers can do. Now, for a client, you don't have to make a video. I have done that in the past and my clients were blown out of the water. That's something you can start doing and charging for, definitely. But yeah, this is a long form 4,000 word blog post with a video that I created with stats, with examples and screenshots of what I'm talking about. Here's another screenshot I took. So this is what I mean when you are a content writer and you produce content like that. There are different types of content writers out there. You can call yourself a blog writer or a copywriter, a brand journalist, which focuses on article writing for magazine and publications. You can be a technical writer that breaks down technical concepts into easy to understand writing. Some hybrid types are fintech writer, edtech writer, health IT writer. You can be a long form content writer and create 2,000 plus word blog posts like I do. Or you can just focus on ad and promos. So writing Facebook ads, for example. You can be a ghostwriter and write under the business's name, or social media writer and only focus on social posts. Or do script writing, you're transcribing content. There are a lot of different types of content writers that you can position yourself. What type of content will you produce? As a content writer, you can do blog posts. The majority of the content that you will provide as a content writer will be blog posts. You can do video scripts or podcast scripts or do webinar scripts. As an example, one of my students, Write Your Way to Your First 1K, landed a YouTube script writing job for her church. So she found a local church and now is transcribing YouTube videos for them. Here's a little stat. Internet video traffic accounts for 80% of all internet traffic, a 67% increase from 2016. So, this tells businesses that video marketing is where it's at. And you can also offer a service of script writing, video script writing, or transcribing. You can do email sequences. This is a service that I provide now. Creating welcome series and funnels or abandoned cart emails, things like that. Lead magnets like white paper or ebooks. These are popular forms of incentives that companies use to grow their list. There's ghostwriting thought leadership content for influencers. That's a nice little niche you can get into. You can just do infographics. Infographics pay around $300 per infographics and it's less than 500 words. You can do comprehensive how-to guides and just focus on how-to content. You can do gift guides. I was hired by Walmart to just do gift guides for them. You can do case studies. Those pay well too because you're interviewing someone or you're analyzing results of the company's product. So how much do content writers actually make? Well, according to ZipRecruiter, you can make $75,924 a year, or that means around $6,300 per month. It is possible, but if you're new to content writing, you won't make that much money. And to be frank with you, you would need to produce a lot of content to make that much money as a content writer per month. If you switch to copywriting, however, it would be less content. My suggestion is to start at the standard rate of 10 cents a word and quickly work your way up to a number you're comfortable with. For example, I recently increased my copywriting rates for SEO long-form writing to 35 cents a word. Now, I know I can charge more, but I'm comfortable with this rate. All right, as soon as I increased my rates, I was getting inquiries from brands. So don't think that by increasing your rates, you're going to repel clients. No, the fact is when you elevate your rates, you're going to find companies that value your writing versus lowering your rates or having a low rate. You're going to attract low paying clients that only want cheap content. So are there any content writing jobs out there? Well, let's go look. Now over at Writer's Work, if I type in content, you can see that there are entry-level content writers. Here's one that's for an SEO website. Here's just a content writer for digital content, e-commerce content copywriter. So this is just working with e-commerce businesses. And here's one just content writer. There are a lot of different types of jobs for content writers just on Writer's Work. If you're not familiar with Writer's Work, it is a budget-friendly job board I do have a review on Writer's Work, so make sure to check out that after this video. Contenta is a premium job board as well. And under marketing, there are only content writing jobs like web copywriter, social media writer that pays $4,000 a month, SEO copywriter. Here's another content writer that's brand focused. Editors, a campaign writer, $4,000 a month, web copywriter, $4,000 a month. So as you can see with ZipRecruiter making $6,300 a month, as a copywriter, you can secure 2 clients, and that's all you need. And you can feasibly make almost $10,000 a month with 2 clients. B2B copywriter. Here's one for HubSpot, SEO content writer, brand copy editor. So there are lots of jobs here on Contenta. If you go to free job sites like ProBlogger, you can see that there are content writing jobs here available. Right here, lots of them that are brand new. Here's another one. So definitely check ProBlogger out. And then Blogging Pro is a free job board site as well, and they have content writing jobs as well. You might notice these might overlap with ProBlogger, but you will find newer jobs if you check different job boards. All right, so you saw live that all of these job sites have content marketing jobs, content web jobs, content copywriter jobs. They're all different names that basically mean you're going to be writing copy for the web. Now, if you need more help, if this is something that you're interested in content writing, I do have a specialized course called Freelance Blogging in a Weekend. It is not a beginner course, but a writing course to help you learn SEO writing, long form writing, and specific pieces of high paying content, like a review post. So if you have been freelance writing or you have written for clients and you're just not making enough money, you need to level up your skills. And this course will teach you as well. I have some bonus training here. I have how to sell blogging to a business training. I walk you through behind the scenes of a $2,000 business to consumer project. There's over 30 step-by-step tutorials that are video based. And then how to get in front of journalists to grow your brand. You want to be the expert in your niche? You do that by being featured in magazines, in news shows, in podcasts, and I show you how to do that. So there you go. That's what a content writer does and what you can expect if you want to become a content writer. Make sure to like this video. Tell me in the comments below, are you a content writer? Let me know. And if you need help, I'm here for you. Check out Freelance Blogging in a Weekend. I'll put the link in the description below. All right, I'll see you in the next video.